Now let us analyze this process with some more questions. We have seen the basic information of throughput time, cycle time and so on. So we can now ask a few more questions which will be of interest to us. For example, we may be interested in knowing what is the daily output of this toy manufacturing process if they have 8 hours working schedule. That may be an interest. The second question of interest is what is the utilization of each workstation, and thirdly, what is the idle time in each workstation, because in many of the organizations, in your organization, I am sure you are always concerned about the utilization, you are concerned about idle time because resources are expensive. So therefore we would naturally be interested in these kinds of questions. So with the available information, let's try to find out how to get these additional insights from the toy manufacturing process that we are looking at now. What we will do first is, so far we have been talking in processing times. We will convert everything into what I may call as production capacity of each workstation. Let's look at it. The preparation takes 8 minutes. So instead of saying 8 minutes as the processing time, we can say 7.5 pallets per hour. After all, 60 divided by 8, 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 60 divided by 8 is 7.5. So what it means is the preparation stage of this process can produce at the rate of 7.5 pallets per hour. Pre-treatment takes 12 minutes, and what it means is 5 pallets per hour. Let us go to the third stage, which is painting. It takes 20 minutes and that translates into 3 pallets per hour. Then drying takes 10 minutes. Now it is not a good idea to say you can dry only 6 pallets per hour. You can dry any number of them. Therefore, we do not have to really work out a production capacity there. Remember this, there are situations in our real life setting where certain resources never put a constraint. So they are called non-capacity constrained resource. They never constrain your capacity. Therefore, let us not calculate the production capacity. Simply, I can stack 1000 pallets and dry them. So there is no capacity constraint. Let us go to the last stage, the inspect and packing, which takes 5 minutes. And if you convert it into pallets per hour, you get 12 pallets per hour. So what we have done now is we have converted all the minutes into production capacity at each of the workstation, and what you see here is painting can produce only 3 pallets per hour, and therefore that determines the output. In other words, the strength of the chain is the weakest link. So here the weakest link seems to be painting, so that determines the output. Since 3 pallets per hour is all that is possible, in an 8-hour working, the line output will be only 24 pallets. So that is how we can estimate the daily output from any process.